Alrighty. It's been a while. How are you guys doing out there? The 3 to 5 viewers that I have left to watch my channel. I just decided to take a little walk today. This is the Three Rivers Trail. There's some more chemtrails. They're just everywhere. You can't really get away from them anymore. Or maybe those just might be regular condensation trails. Hard to tell. I don't know. But I guess I haven't really felt the need to cover all the big scary stuff that's going on right now. Like, prices are going up because of inflation. You got the Ukraine invasion by Russia. A possibility of World War III because of that. The biggest idiot, or maybe that's just an act, but the biggest idiot that has ever entered the White House. I thought George W. Bush was the biggest idiot, but I don't know. He might actually be smarter. But like I said, probably just all an act. I mean, after all, they're all a part of the illuminazi. So, it is kind of chilly today. So I've been posting a lot of chemtrail footage because, and I should have been doing this earlier, because it's almost every single time we have a nice, clear, sunny day, we wind up getting just, bombed with, poisoned, polluted with these trails, whatever the hell they're doing. Obviously, if you do some research, you'll find out it's sorry, you're really just looking at nothing, aren't you? It's a really big part of the geoengineering, climate engineering operations, weather modification, weather warfare, which I believe is possibly a big part of a big false flag operation, climate false flag operation, to convince us that to legitimize the Illuminati's propaganda on us that there's climate crisis and there's too many people using too much stuff, so we need to bring in a world government through Agenda 21, 2030, whatever, enslave us for our own good and for the Earth's good. And, depopulate 80% of the population, or however they're going to go about doing it. So, that's what I think the purpose of engineering and using this weather warfare on us. I was listening to the Alex Jones show the other yesterday while I was working out, and it was interesting. He was pushing he wasn't really pushing it, but he was, wish I could have got it recorded, because honestly, I don't know how you're gonna fight the New World Order. He was basically saying, if you want to have a seat at the debate table with these globalists, we got to start getting into their beliefs, or reading into their beliefs, and believing what they believe, and I was thinking to myself, by reading their esoteric BS books, they're exoteric, actually. Sorry for the masses. I mean, they never publish their quote-unquote secret beliefs in their books. Sorry. So you're not going to get anywhere on the debate table except the The closest they're going to get to those people by reading their garbage and learning and believing what they believe, whatever, is the same as the lower level initiates. You ain't going to know. You're just going to be a low level Mason without portfolio. Because what they publish or what they really believe, they really don't publish except, in the symbolic, esoteric language sprinkled through their books, So I just thought that was interesting. I'm like, okay, well, that's not really a solution, Jones. Pushes too much New Age stuff, he puts out some decent information and then he sensationalizes it and then he pushes New Age mystery school doctrines. I just don't think you're getting anywhere. I personally don't care what you believe at this point, As long as you're not conspiring to harm me or my family, I could care less. If you believe in New Age crap and you spin it, and you might believe something good about it, to fight the elites or whatever the hell you want to believe. I don't care, but I just don't think it's something that is going to do anything at this point. Seems like we're getting really close to that quote-unquote great separation phase that is talked about in those Rosicrucian articles I read almost a year ago, or maybe a little more of a year, whatever I did it. Or maybe this is just another Cold War thing. It's so crazy right now, and so, it's things are so bad now, I can't even, I don't even know what, God knows what they got planned next. All I gotta say is just be prepared, and that's about the most we can do. I know this much: the truth movement isn't gonna save us. The so-called truth movement, which, by the way, one of the fathers of the truth movement, Jordan Maxwell, passed away on Friday. And in case you guys didn't know that, I don't wish ill on anybody. And he did put out some decent stuff here and now and then. Some. But in the end, he really was just one of us. One of them. Not one of us, but one of them. He believed in mystery schools. He later came out as being good friends with Manly Palmer Hall, who was not only a mystery school guy, but was also a big brother totalitarian socialist. We can argue whether he was a socialist, fascist, or whatever. He certainly wasn't for individual freedom. I'll say that. And I proved that reading from his own writings, especially his book, Facing the Future, where he pushed a worldwide totalitarian world government. And that's what most of the Masonic brotherhoods and secret societies push. So, got to be very careful and suspect of those people. Dog barking. Bark, bark, bark. But I'm going to continue documenting trails, and I'm going to try to maybe film it from other places, maybe on this trail. Here's a part of the trail further up here that slush trees, and it's got a good clear view of the sky. And if they're trailing that day and I happen to be on the Three Rivers Trail at that time, yes, I'll pull my camera out and film. I imagine I don't have much time on this camera. It's hard telling. I think I might have a few minutes, so if it just stops, you'll know it just stopped. I need to probably get rid of some storage I have in my phone. So that's about all that's going on. Yeah. Really worried about our future and that's just, can't even wrap my mind around it. And what's really infuriating at this point is no matter how in your face all the New World Order stuff is in the open, the people who choose to be the masses, the herd, continue to believe the lie that everything is fine. We just gotta vote for another person this next election. We just gotta do the right thing, shut our mouths, believe all the propaganda, and sooner or later we'll be okay. I can't believe there's still people out there wearing masks, even alone in their car. I mean, we're just made to self-destruct. Honestly, it's just not my feelings right now. I'm really angry. I'm upset. Concerned, worried. I wish I was on a different planet. I can't. It is so evil, all the deception and what they have in store for us. It's just the evil-archy. I mean, who knows? The world's a stage. Maybe these people that are dying in the truth movement haven't really died. They just sort of retired and moved on now that they've completed the great work. Probably not. Maybe George Maxwell probably really died, yeah, but it's kind of a joke. But who do we have left? Nobody, really. We do have Dane Wigington from Geoengineering Watch. He's been on InfoWars, though, a couple times. Well, they do put out good news. Like I always said, you got to be suspect of these people. You can't fully trust them. Too much controlled opposition. I mean, I do believe something wild's going on. Something wild is coming. I don't. If everybody's saying Russia's gonna cyber attack us and the president's preparing for that or whatever, well, but we know this is all a part of the script, part of what they want us to believe, that Russia cyber attacked us. So that way they can cyber attack us, say it's Russia, start World War III, and start their great separation. So they could bring in what they call their new Jerusalem, their new world order. And I think, I have to go back, but I think that I talked about that, and many probably were, but I was reading the Rockefeller Foundation Lockstep report when the Corona scam first happened, and I was, they had that first chapter or whatever about the pandemic and the face mask bullshit and the totalitarian lockdowns, And then right after that, what's the next chapter talking about? A cyber attack. A cyber attack. And I said that this is probably, I think I did, anyways, I have to go back. And I think I said, get ready for, some point they'll probably be carrying this out like a script almost. After all, I mean, why not? Why not just come out in the open like they have? I mean, the public zombies. I mean, their concern is the Kardashians. Their concern is, whether the new Batman is going to be good or not. That's what's important to them. The Masonic Skull and Bones Batman and all these fucking reality shows that don't mean a goddamn thing except to distract us, while they continue raping us. So, I mean, there's no reason to be secret anymore. They got us, and the rest of us who are aware that we're being deceived, who are aware of the Matrix, we're small in number, minus the controlled opposition, minus all the controlled opposition. They'll just marginalize us and demonize us as terrorists someday. They'll probably stage a terrorist attack at some point and say it was QAnon Trump supporters. And then they'll just lock us all up sooner or later. Or if we get that China communist social credit score and they bring in their New World Order, we'll just be ousted by society. I feel like we're beyond the Twilight Zone. We're beyond 1984. I think we're even getting close to being beyond Aldous Huxley's Brave New World. Who would have ever thought that at some point the government had so much power that it took away our right en masse to breathe through the face diaper mandates? Who would have ever thought? That is frightening. And all it would take at this point is some kind of cyber attack, a state of emergency, that'll give them the absolute, complete, total reason to really lock everything down, declare martial law, and start arresting political dissidents. Because we're at a time of war now. And what would it frickin' matter if they just started throwing nukes at each other and the elites go underground at that point? Because, what would be we're we're so far into this New World Order. It's not coming, it's here, it's been here. And it's pathetic that I have to remind some people, or that I have to talk to some people about the fact that still don't know who don't even know there is talk of a New World Order, or don't even know the phrase New World Order, or don't even know that all the secret organizations and secret societies, fraternal orders that have called for it over the years in their own publications that I document and others have documented in the past. They're still there. They're still sheep from the 90s. As far as I'm concerned, it's so late in the game. The only thing we got left is for us who are awake to prepare. That's about it. So, I'm just bored, so I decided to come out and walk and have this talk with whoever. If it gets one view, if it gets no views, it's my channel, I guess. It's my outlet to get things off my chest. At least with me. you know, I may not be perfect, but at least with me, most of the things that I talk about, I can prove and document. And I do. You don't get much of that. Like, I was reading on and off Anthony Sutton, because I wanted to read a snippet from his book, but I was reading Anthony Sutton's Skull and Bones book. And it's a pretty good book with a lot of good info, but again, I've learned over the years that you have to check every single thing that you read. Everything that you read. You can't just read a book by Anthony Sutton or Bill Cooper or whoever the hell and just, okay, he put it in his book, Behold the Horse, or he put it in his book, whatever. And I'm just going to believe what it says in the book because he sourced it. No, you got to go check that source. A lot of the controlled opposition, which I'm not saying Anthony Sutton is, I'm not saying, I'm just saying that one of the controlled opposition's tactics is to put some truth in, like a book or radio program or whatever, talk about a lot of truth, but then slip in a lot of deliberate disinformation. That's not true, or can't be legitimized, or can't be proven. Why? Well, the Masonic issue, the Masonic aspect to this New World Order conspiracy is a perfect example. There's a lot of things that have been quoted by Albert Pike that are now found to be not true, or unfounded, like his supposed letters to Giuseppe Mazzini about Lucifer worship, or the letters on the 3 world wars. Interesting to fathom about. I mean, but there's nothing we can. I mean, there's no proof. I mean, as far as we know, I mean, it's all made up. We can't trust that, and so Masons will actually, devote a web page of theirs on their website, debunking quote unquote conspiracy theorists, anti-Masons, by using examples of misquotations like that to delegitimize. They can't do that to me. They can't do that to me. I'll pull right from the source and prove that they are one of the major players. Are one of the major players in this conspiracy chess game. And so, I may not have good views at this point. I wish some people would let me know why. I mean, I'm only interested in spreading the truth. I'm not interested in being a big shot, a big name. Never have. It's not part of my personality. I'm not very charismatic. I've learned to research, and I had a passion to research those subjects. And there's some stuff that I have found because I wanted to find it that I haven't seen anywhere else. So with that, I think that with my channels, I do have some unique info on there, but it'll never be big like Alex Jones or anyone else that has made a big name. I probably couldn't, and even if I did have the charismatic talent, I wouldn't be interested in that anyways. Whenever something becomes popular, I notice, or big time, it starts to lose its legitimate, truthful touch. Like becomes, when something becomes worldly and popular, it just becomes a part of the world. If I can try to make sense for you using those terms. But yep. Looks like I'm just I don't know what else to cover right now, so I guess I will end this conversation here in a couple minutes. But another scenario, though, that I think could play out is the left has lost so much of its credibility at this point. It's just so pathetic how low they've sunk. Ever since this scamdemic, people are waking up, which can only mean that if they want to continue the political circus with whatever time this country has before total collapse, then it would make sense to me that the next guy they bring up again, the pendulum swings far left. If it swings again to the other side, it's going to go far the other way. So again, that scenario could still be played out. And I thought that under Trump, I thought that, well, this is their Trump card. This is their way of reverse psychology, getting all the truthers actually on the side of the New World Order. That's still a possibility of that happening again. Pendulum swings far left, it'll go far right. Both left wing and right wing part of the New World Order. It's a nice day, but it's unusually cold. It's really not humid, and I understand that it gets more humid up in the sky and more warmer as we go higher up. That's their argument about condensation trails. The skeptics, as they say, well, the jet streams become visible the more humid it is up in the sky, and usually on warmer days. Well, it's pretty cold out today, and I've seen very cold days where I've seen these trails, so whatever. See the people at work, trying to some get it, and some just have this attitude, just nihilistic. Who cares? They're like, not surprised. Well, I'm gonna go smoke a doobie, try to get laid. It's all the younger ones kind of care about, and it's pathetic. So some stuff that I plan on doing, if I do plan on doing it, rereading, is finish up on my Truther Bombs channel. I was reading up on material and documenting the New World Order, because I'm making sure that I, as a source, have the right foundation that everybody can stand on and use, because I have all the legitimate, documented evidence of the conspiracy, especially involving the secret societies. So I was working on that. So I might finish up on that, and I don't know. I don't make much videos. I just don't know if it's even worth it. I do like to share information, whether that information is able to get out or not, or many people watch it or not. I do enjoy doing it the best as I can. I'm not, like I said, I'm not the most. I'm just a real human being who cares. I do. Deep down, I care. And I just don't, I feel like it's just such a, I mean, we're so far into it. The only thing I can think of now is just prepare for the worst. It's incredible, and the time that we're in. But what time am I at now? Well, it'll probably kick me off here soon, so if this just stops, then but yep, I'll continue documenting the trails. I think it's vitally important. That way, you know, I mean, you can't, when you're seeing tic-tac-toe line patterns in the sky blocking the sun, I'm sorry, I've never seen that when I was a child. So, okay, well, as far as I know, this is the end of the road here, this video. Hope you watch and listen, and well, take care.